I wish you health, dear Ukrainians, the report of the head of the Security Service of Ukraine, Vasyl Maklyuk, was just brilliant. The operation was carried out on enemy territory exclusively against military targets, against the very equipment that was used in the strikes against Ukraine. Russia's losses are very tangible and absolutely fair. Their losses are deserved. I thank the Security Service personally, General Maklyuk. Also, everyone who was involved in the operation. The operation was prepared for more than a year and a half of planning and organization. All the details were perfectly prepared. We can say with confidence that this is an absolutely unique operation. The most interesting thing, and we can already say this publicly, is that our operations office in Russia was located right next door with the FSB of Russia in one of their areas. In total, 1,117 drones were used in the operation, and a corresponding number of drone operators worked on 34% of the strategic cruise missile carriers at the airfields. Our people operated in various Russian regions in 3 watchdog groups. And our people were taken out of Russian territory on the eve of the operation. Now they are safe. Those who helped us are really nice when things that were sanctioned a year and 6 months ago are working. And they are taking away more than 40 strategic aircraft from the Russians. We will continue this work even before the start of this operation. We had intelligence about the preparation of another massive Russian strike. And this is very important for all our people. Do not ignore air alarms. There were almost 500 Russian drones last night. Strike drones, every week they increased the number of units by the UD. Now they have also prepared calibers from sea carriers. We understand who we are dealing with. We will defend ourselves with all the methods available to us, available to Ukraine, available to Ukrainians. We did not want this war for a single second. We have been offering the Russians a ceasefire since March 11th, and the American offer of a complete, unconditional ceasefire is on the table. It was the Russians who wanted to continue the war, even in such conditions, when the whole world demands to stop the killing and there is really a need for pressure on Russia, which should bring it back to reality, the pressure of sanctions, the pressure of our forces, the pressure of diplomats. Everything must work together. Today I held a long meeting with the Minister of Defense of Ukraine, with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, with the head of my office, our intelligence chiefs, and the military. We discussed what exactly we expect from the meeting in Istanbul on Monday. We continue to propose a complete, unconditional ceasefire and all worthy and rational steps that can bring about a lasting and reliable peace. The Ukrainian proposal that we gave to the Russians is logical and realistic. The Russians never handed over their memorandum to anyone. We don't have any. There is no Turkish side and no American side. There is no Russian document. Despite this, we will try to achieve at least some progress on the path to peace. Today there was a report from the Commander-in-Chief. For our Kursk operation, I am grateful to all our units. Stability on the ground is just as important as our operations in enemy territory. which are so inspiring. And one more thing, today the Russians launched a missile strike at a training camp in the Dnieper region. Unfortunately, there are losses, our soldiers have died, and our condolences go out to all their relatives and friends. This is not the first such blow when Ukraine loses people. I have scheduled a meeting with the participation of, among others, Mikhail Drapetov, Andriy Natov, Oleksandr Syresky and the Minister of Defense of the Republic of Moldova on his return. After the talks in Istanbul. To deal with all this, all our fighting men are needed at the front in the defense of Ukraine, everyone. And every life we must protect, all the decisions that are necessary for this will be made. Thank you to everyone who helps. Thank you to everyone from Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine.
Тепер дублюйте будь-яке відео українською мовою за допомогою Pannone Translate AI.